Hey everyone, welcome back. So it is finally October, which means Halloween is right around the corner. And it is honestly my favorite holiday. Is it a holiday? I'm not too sure. I think it is a holiday, whatever. So over the past few weeks, I've been trying to think of a few different concepts or looks to come up with, but I kept coming back to skulls. It is one of my most requested looks every single year as a freelance artist. There are so many different varieties of a skull you can come up with. So I came up with 3 different ones inspired by images and other artists. And the look I'm creating today is actually a recreation of what I did on my best friend last year. It was a play off Desi Perkins' melting skull face, which is infamous. The night I created this look on my best friend was kind of on a whim, so I didn't necessarily have all the products that I wish I had that I do today. So this is going to be a bit more detailed and tweaked than the look that I created on him, but I'm very excited to do this on myself, so let's just get into it. I'm going to be taking a cream beige eye pencil and creating a jagged line along my face to guide off the 2 sections. I'm going to mix white face paint in with my foundation to create a lighter base for the skull side. I'm going to apply it with a beauty blender and a small concealer brush. Taking the lightest shade from the palette, I'm going to set the foundation. With this bronzer, I'm going to create some definition, and I'm just going to go along the temple, along the hairline, and down the jawline. With the same bronzer, I'm going to start to shade out the eye. Right under the eyebrow, the inner corner of the eye, and the outer V. And I'm just running it along the crease and the lower lash line. And I'm avoiding the lid. I'm going to go in with black and just intensify the hollowed areas of the eye. For this next part, I really can't tell you what shape or design I'm creating. I'm just referencing a picture of a skull, and I'm going to go in with a black gel liner and a black cream face paint. I'm going to go down my cheekbone and along my jawline and just shadow that in. For the teeth, I'm going to start out with 2 lines across the corners of the mouth. And then I'm going to rim the inside of my mouth and blend it out with a Q-tip. To start the teeth, I'm going to be creating vertical lines across the mouth till the end of the guided line, just passing the corners of the mouth. Then I'm going to take that white cream face paint and I'm going to fill in each tooth. And just at the tip, I'm going to draw a small line. I'm going to take a brown eyeshadow and just shade in where the black and white color meet. Taking the blending brush around that brown eyeshadow to soften the edges. And then going up the jawline and adding more shadow and depth to the jawline and the temple. And also adding some highlight with that cream white face paint. Also highlighting the very top of the cheekbones and right above the eyebrow with a shimmering white loose pigment. To create the nose, I'm going to create 2 connecting teardrops, filling them in with the black cream face paint and blending out the bottom of the nose. Applying a concealer 2 shades lighter than my skin tone and going right under my eye with the same foundation brush. And setting that concealer with the same powder from that Morphe palette. Going in with a bronzer to add some definition to the face, just along the temple, hairline, and down the jawline. For the eyes, I'm going to go in with 2 brown eyeshadows, a dark brown and a brown with a red undertone, and I'm going to sweep it along the crease right below the eyebrow just to hollow out that inner corner. And I'm just going to build up the intensity of the color. Then I'm going to go in with a black eye pencil and I'm just going to fill out my entire lid. This doesn't have to be perfect because I'm going to smudge it out. I'm applying this dark base to intensify the color of the glitter. I'm going to apply a light layer of duo eyelash glue as a base to the glitter. And directly on top of that eyelash glue, I'm going to apply the glitter, and I'm really going to pack it on. And then I'm just going to lightly fade out where the glitter and eyeshadow meet, just so it's not such a harsh line between the two. To start off the melting process, I'm going to apply a layer of liquid latex. The liquid latex dries down very quickly, so I'm going to apply a small layer and then apply the glitter directly on top, creating this jagged line so it looks like the skin is actually melting. And I'm going to take it from the jaw all the way up to the forehead. And the nod of approval. Yes, glitter. Then I'm going to take Mehron's gel, and I'm going to have to let it sit in hot water so it softens. So while that is happening, I'm going to take the white cream face paint and go along the edge of the glitter to highlight, blend out with a Q-tip. And along the highlight, I'm going to go in with the brown eyeshadow and create some depth and shadowing along that line. At this point, the gel still hadn't softened, so I decided to just kill some time and shade out my chest. Now, I'm not a body painter, so I really didn't know what I was doing. I kind of just felt around my collarbones, down my throat, along my chest plate, and I shaded out with a black cream face paint and highlighted with the white powder. Now, I'm sure you can always reference a picture if you want to be a little more detailed, or I'm sure there are plenty of tutorials out there that will explain what to do. Now with the gel, I just went along the glitter and I let it fall naturally. And when I wasn't getting the desired effect, I just went in with the end of a makeup brush and kind of helped the dripping along my nose up to my forehead. I also took the end of the brush and I kind of just created more drips by pulling down on the gel. And this is the final look. As you can tell in the video, I was having a little trouble with the 3D gel. You have to let it sit in hot water, and I think I was just getting so impatient to put it on that I didn't let it sit long enough. So I was kind of having a little trouble with that, but I managed as best as I could, and I do love how this look turned out. I am so happy with it, and I hope you learned something as well, or if you are recreating it, that it's a little easier for you. But yeah, I can't stop staring at it. I'm so happy with it. I had a blast creating this look, and I cannot wait to jump into our next tutorial. So until our next look, we'll see you then. Bye.